How you doing, people? My name is Robess, part of Anti-Corruption Scotland and Anti-Corruption Scotland Task Force. Recently, Anti-Corruption Scotland did an interview relating to police constable, police officer. It's a topic that I've covered many times in the street, but people don't seem to get the gist of what that was. This video here today is relevant to corporate fictitious names and fictitious offices, and how men and women that represent these offices and corporate names escape liability. Now, people still don't get the gist of this. I see things on media, people saying that the councils wrote to them, threatening them, or they've wrote to the council, they've wrote to Police Scotland. Right, now let me be crystal clear, people. Police Scotland, Glasgow City Council, Edinburgh City Council, NHS Scotland, England, Ireland and Wales, social services, social workers, social work department, local authorities are all fictitious corporate names and fictitious offices. Now, this is how the criminals that work behind the masks that are under these names escape liability. And people right now still don't get the gist of what is really going on. And this is why I'm doing this video, so you understand. There is nobody with a corporate name or a fictitious office can do anything. A dead corporate name, fictitious office, has no right of mind to contract, and any man or woman that represents this and says it's making a claim is a liar, right? And this is what people have to understand. People have to address the living man, the living woman in the private capacity. Like example, the CEO, Chief Executive Officer. There is nobody called Chief Executive Officer. It's a fictitious office, a mask that people hide behind to escape liability. When you attach a letter to the man or woman at the highest level in private capacity under full liability, then you will see a change of attitude, right? Because there are no escaping liabilities in. And that's the thing. You put them in a private capacity under full liability with a notice of intent and a statement of claim to the facts. Now, the big thing about the corporations registered in Dun & Bradstreet, your Scottish Parliament, your Scottish Government, Westminster, the House of Commons, the House of Lords. These are all corporations. And what people don't get the gist of is the corporations. What is the difference? The difference is when you're operating with a corporation, there's two things can happen here. Men or women or legislators that make these fictitious laws, legal nonsense, have to claim the man or woman that they're in contact with as property, and there also has to be a contract. Now, the Scottish Government, Westminster, are not sovereign because they're registered in Dun & Bradstreet, they're private corporations. The people of the lands of Scotland, the lands of England, the lands of Wales and the lands of Ireland have no contract with these people, right? And that's a fact. It's like they say the national debt. There is no national debt. It's a fictitious illusion created by the legal system, legal society. It's based on lies, fraud, criminal conversion, and deception. And these are all crimes. These people are willfully and deliberately committing crimes against the people. And that's a fact in law. Now, people, please pay attention to what I'm telling you in this video, because it's very important that you understand everything is not what it seems. And people are being deceived. People don't understand what I know and what I understand. I have first-hand knowledge and can verify everything in private capacity under full personal liability, even on a charge of perjury. And again, I've said it time and time again in the videos, there is no man or woman on any media platform accepts the liability under a charge of perjury. I will stand in any court in the lands of England, Ireland, Wales or Scotland or beyond and take on anybody. When somebody like myself, the man, says under a charge of perjury, that means it's the truth. There is no doubt, and I'm prepared to face the consequences and the actions of my word to back that up 100%. I've done it time and time again. People have to understand and comprehend who they are and what they are. There's three statuses: man, woman, person. Persons incorporated. The people, the men and women of the lands of England, lands of Scotland, Ireland and Wales have been incorporated as corporations. In Scotland, we have an entity ID. Scotland's People website can prove that. It tells you have an entity ID and it's the all capital name. That's why in the illusion with the legal system, legal society, when you apply for what they call a driver license, a passport, your national insurance and inland revenue, tax, is all uppercase letters in black ink. Black ink is a sign of the dead, and that's a verifiable fact, right? When you go into a graveyard, you'll look at the gravestones and it'll tell you all capital names because you're dead. But what people don't realise in the legal system, legal society, right this very minute, people walking about don't realise that they're already dead to the people. In the legal system, legal society, and please take note of what I'm saying here, they cannot deal with a man or a woman. They can only deal with the fiction that does not exist, the entity, the corporation, the thing. The men and women are no things, entities or corporations. And this is why the system is, whoever devised this system is very, very clever. It's been done so well. And these criminals, Sturgeon, Sweeney, Harvey, and Humes are useless, 4 examples of criminals at the highest level. Now, people believe that statutory legislation, rules, regulations apply to the man or woman. It does not. It's a law of contract, and that's a fact. When you go into a public building known as a court building, and you walk into one of these courtrooms, administrative hearings, corporate places of business, people don't understand that. Because when you go in there as a person. They don't hear, they don't see you. And I've proved that time and time again. Like an example of a previous case recently, I was arrested for failure to appear when I was interacting with the clown on the bench known as a sheriff, right? I don't hold back my words, people, because I hate this system and I hate the people that causes delicts and torture harm to the people of the lands of Scotland, England, Ireland, and Wales and beyond. They're woefully and deliberately doing this, and they're getting away with it because people are unaware of what's going on, unaware of how to deal with this, and that's a fact. These people have to be held to account. No man or woman representing a legal system, legal society should escape liability or be allowed. What I'm telling you in this video, people, I'm verifying in private capacity. You people have to do your research, comprehend and understand what's really going on in this legal system, legal society. Everything, the legislator are lawyers that write these rules, regulations and policies. They're all liars, whores of Babylon, right? And that's a fact. People have to research. People sit back and they think watching a video, 2 videos, a dozen videos, and listening to information, that's the answers. For the answers to be true, even when I'm giving information direct to the people in this video, I require of the man or woman, men or women, to do their research and diligence and prove me wrong. That will never happen. And that's a fact, because I've been doing this 11 and a half years. My family, myself, have been destroyed with this system because of the corruption within. Now, it's bad that the people sit back and let this happen. Please don't let this happen. They're even criminally corrupting the minds of sons and daughters. School teachers and people that represent corporations known as schools think that they have the power over the mother or the father, the creator of the son and daughter that gave life, a living fact. Everything relates to this person. Fictitious thing is person. If you look at every statutory legislation, rule, policy and regulation, it relates to person. And that's why they draw everybody together with the status person. Please, people, listen to what I'm saying, what I'm telling you. Everything I verify is true and accurate in this video. And people have to pay attention. We've had groups, for the last couple of years, we had a massive gathering all over Scotland, and the numbers now are dwindling, right? People's losing interest. There is no momentum, and the reason for that is because people talk about stuff, including myself in the state, but people think there is no remedy. We the people are the power. We the people are the authority, and we the people can make change, because only the people of the lands of Scotland, the lands of England, the lands of Ireland, and the lands of Wales and beyond can make change. We are what you're known in Scotland as lieges. We are kings and queens in our own right. And nobody is above the man or woman apart from the Creator, other than the Creator. Anything below the Creator or the man or woman has no authority. Please, people, the next time you write letters or interact with people in the corporations, write to the man or woman, get their name direct, and deal with them in their private capacity. I'm going to leave it there, people. Thank you for taking time to watch this video. Please share far and wide and pay attention.